So y'all want to hear about the time I did something stupid?
Oh man, who has that kind of time?
You'll have to quantify.
And now, Cheese Wits.
I totally forgot. I'm standing in an antique store, but I'll be outside in the car in a minute.
Okay.
I'm walking back to the front. Where's our Wally at? Are you going to call him and put his phone number on the air?
I'm going to have to in a minute. I've never put your phone number on the air fully.
No, you don't threaten to.
No, I've never even threatened to. I've cut it out. You put your own phone number on the air.
I did?
Mm-hmm. Well, you said it was a Google Voice number.
Well, yeah, that 571 number, it's Google Voice. I actually got some foreigner today was texting me and saying, well, my home when I'm in the United States, STATE, is California. Where is Northern Virginia? Because it Googled the phone number.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, people. My United State.
My United State is not united because it's Tennessee. Yeah. So let's see what happens when we call Wally on the air.
All right.
Contacts. Wally. Oh, that's the home number. Mobile. Hope he's okay.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 207 091 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, we were just, doing a podcast. Wanted to see if you wanted to join us. Okay, bye. So that didn't work. Maybe he's mad because he called me to tell me he liked the note app I sent him for his phone, and I didn't call him back. Well, I texted him too. Because there's something I want to ask you about, but I don't want to start the conversation and then have to start it over again when he joins us.
Understand.
But there's something I'm dying to know about that I saw you post about on Facebook.
This ought to be rich. Okay.
Oh, hell. Let's start. And if he joins us, he joins us. And then we'll figure out what's going on. So I saw that you posted that you were banned from a bowling alley?
Uh-huh.
Or unbanned from a bowling alley?
I got unbanned recently.
How does one go about getting banned from a bowling alley in the first place? We need this story.
Now let me tighten up my seatbelt so I can talk to you right there. All right. And I'm eating nuts at the same time. I hope you don't mind. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Well, you need food.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to get a fish sandwich this week.
No.
So, years ago, I bought a bowling alley. And I went to a meeting of the Owners Association. And this guy was representing that company that owned that bowling alley. Okay.
The company that you bought it from?
No. The company, the other bowling alleys in the area. So it was an owners meeting of all the people who own bowling alleys.
Okay.
So this guy was representing the company that owns, bowling alleys coast to coast.
Okay.
And I told him what my game charge was, and he didn't like that. And he says, well, you can't do that. I said, well, yeah, I can. I own the business. He says, you can't do that. You have to keep it competitive with us. And I said, friend, let me tell you something. I would let my people bowl for fucking free in order to fuck you somehow. Okay? So that was 2017. Okay.
Okay.
I've been bowling in their bowling alleys up until 2021. Every once in a while, something would go wrong at one of these bowling alleys. And I would say AMF. And there was a cigarette on the lane. I said, AMF, another Marlboro found. Or the one that set them over the edge, allegedly, was somebody left the candy machine open. You know, where you get your Twix and your Snickers.
Yeah.
I said, AMF, all merchandise free. And apparently that set them over the edge.
Just you saying that in their bowling alley, or?
Oh, no. I put it on the facial page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And somebody ratted me out, which is whatever. It's fine.
Fucking people.
And I got a call that said, hey, you know what? You know, you're a competitor as it is, and now you're trashing our bowling alley, so you're no longer allowed in. And they sent me a nice legal trespass letter.
Wow.
So you come back in, you're trespassing. I said, okay. So the jagoff that banned me got fired a couple weeks ago. And the new guy was the manager of one of the bowling alleys. And he's like, I never had any problem with you. Welcome back.
Nice.
Yep.
Now, are you still making the AMF jokes?
No, I won't make them on Facebook.
No.
I told him, I said, look, I was drinking a lot. We both own bowling alleys together. We got to keep it together for the good of the game. So, I mean, I'm not going to be an asshole. I'm going to be a good neighbor.
Okay. Good for you.
So that's how you get banned.
Okay.
And then I called the guy that banned me because I had his cell phone number. So I called him and he picked up. I said, you know, I got to tell you, friend, you put 40 years into that company. You deserved a lot better, and you did a lot of good things for our game. So thank you for your service. And I'm sorry that this didn't end well for you. I never expected that phone call from you. Oh, thank you so much. He could not see the tongue in my cheek, apparently.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
motherfucker.
That was kind of, even if you were doing it to be petty, just to be like, I know you got fired. It still felt like you were trying to be the bigger guy.
No, I was trying to be, but, you know, even though the tongue was in my cheek.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and now if he owns another bowling alley, maybe he'll let you in.
I doubt that'll ever happen. That'll be the second and never. Maybe the third. I don't know.
I went to the Kroger today, did not run into a creeper.
Did you go inside, or did you have your shit delivered to your car again?
I went inside because I decided that I was not going to let that motherfucker keep me from doing what I needed to do.
Fucking A.
So I went in. So I did not see him. I did go about an hour later than I normally do. I did not see him. I did see the felonious cunt.
Really?
Remember her?
And she was there.
Well, look who just joined us.
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
Nice.
I got so involved in watching bowling
You got that right, you did.
that I couldn't tear myself away.
Did you see
watch my
that
video?
I called you?
Just now when I went out in the car and got my phone.
There you go.
We were just talking, Wally, about how I went to the grocery store today and I did go inside and I did not see the creeper, but I
You didn't?
did see the felonious cunt, my former neighbor.
You did? Did she talk to you?
No, she did not. She looked at me, realized who she was looking at, and looked away really fast. And I just stared at her as I passed her.
Do a lot of people do that to you?
Now, you see,
No.
that does happen to me. So ex-wife number one, I hadn't seen her in years, right?
Right.
And the TV station was right next to a radio station I was working at, but the TV station had a CVS in the lobby. And I'm like, I'm going to be nice. I look up the escalator and I see her coming down the escalator. And I'm like, I'm going to be nice. And I said, Jules. And she looks over at me and she says, hey, thanks for watching.
What?
I said, no, I'm your first husband. What the fuck are you doing here? I'm going to the fucking CVS. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So
No
it happens.
autographs,
People
please.
look the other way with me too.
No autographs.
So-
Thank you.
She's Jules Trump, can't recognize her own ex-husband.
Well, to be fair, I'd lost 100 pounds, so I mean, maybe she wouldn't have known me without my sets of jowls.
So y'all want to hear about the time I did something stupid?
Oh
I'm
man,
sorry,
who
you're
has
gonna
that
have
kind
to-
of time?
You'll have to quantify.
I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
you all of the stupid things, just one stupid thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So my house came with a security system already installed.
Oh,
Nice.
And it's on. It's not, there's no service to it. There's no monitoring contract or anything, much to ADT's dismay. But I was goofing around with it the other day. And there's a chance I set it off.
Did anybody show up?
No, because it's not being monitored, but I couldn't turn it off because I didn't have the code.
Oh my!
It didn't need the
So-
code to accidentally arm it, but it needed the code to disarm it, which I don't have. So the only thing I could do was to pull it off the wall and unplug the backup battery on it.
I've done
You know
that
what's
before.
great? What's great is somebody right now is sitting at ADT, somebody with a, working from home, and they're just hearing, call this person, call Mr. Smith, call Mr. Smith, call Mr. Oh, it's so fantastic. You're the best.
I know.
I've fallen and I can't get it up.
You're the best.
So now, my stepfather might be coming to stay with me for a couple of weeks because my mom had an accident. She broke her hip. She's in the hospital. She will be doing rehab for a month or something. And my stepfather has dementia of some kind. He hasn't been officially diagnosed, but he can't be left alone. So he might be coming to stay with me. And now I'm probably going to have to go. I asked my realtor to reach out to the company that bought this house from the previous owners. But I may have to ask Rose to contact them and just be like, can I have the code to the alarm system?
And you'll be surprised how many people will not give you the old code because they've made that the code at their new place.
Well, I think these people moved to Florida, so they don't.
That don't matter.
Well,
That don't matter. That's an 8-hour drive.
yeah. They may not, but I'm hoping that they will so that I can actually use this system. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go buy at least door sensors to get notifications if he wanders out of the house.
Can I say something horrible?
Yep.
AirTag him.
We talked about doing that. He has Life 360 on his phone.
Okay.
So if he has his phone with him, we would at least be able to figure out where he is.
Right.
Oh, and I stink like a dog.
What'd you get into? Dog shit?
Oh, no.
Why is he
Just-
smelling
it's-
his armpits right now?
They smell so bad. I wish I could roll around in dog shit. Oh my god. It's
That's
very
fucking hot.
It's
That's
very
hot.
warm here. And like Chris often does, I must be honest, I fell asleep.
Yeah, I hear you.
And my wife, in her very, very, very on time performance, shows up and says, "Oh, not doing a show today?" And I said, "Oh, what time is it?" "It's 10 after 4. Fucking thanks.
Yeah.
She always. I'm fortunate she talks to me, but it always seems like oh, fuck. Why didn't you tell me 10 minutes ago I could have won $8 million?
That whole nap thing, by the way,
Yeah.
ever since I changed my eating habits, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I haven't had to nap.
Really?
How
Not
you
at all.
feeling otherwise?
My stools are solid. I've not had any bad stomach aches, and everything is related to that fucking blood sugar. I goddamn guarantee it.
Mm.
You know, I want to tell you, I have not taken a nap in a long time, couple of years. But I changed my diet this past week. But my diet included loading up on carbs. And I ate ice cream about an hour ago. And God damn it, if I didn't fall asleep after that ice cream, it's also fucking very hot here.
Mm.
It's very humid.
How hot is it? It's only 77 here.
It's 70 here.
And it's in the 80s here.
It's 68 here.
68? Where the fuck are you, in Alaska?
You would think.
That fucking Nashville does not correspond with anything I've ever known about Nashville.
I mean, we're
nice people, warm weather. None of it's that.
We're preheating right now.
Oh, preheating for when January comes here and it's -9.
We're preheating. It'll be 1,000 degrees plus humidity in a month.
It's very weird to think that you've got that, Wally, because everybody knows in Maine there's only 2 seasons. They are
winter and August.
Winter and road construction.
Yeah. Oh, winter and mud season is what we have.
Winter in August is back home in upstate New York.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I forgot to tell you about this. So upstate New York, I'm listening to some geek out there is more geeky than me, which fucking says something. Recorded a whole bunch of legal IDs, top of the hours. We're talking radio stuff from stations across New York. So one of those air checks was of that old station you were on, that OK100. I guess it's right after you left there, or were you still there for OK100?
No kidding.
Yeah.
I listened when it was OK100, but it had not been
I'll
that.
I'll send you the clip. I'll find it.
What was his name?
I don't remember the jock or anything, but I'll send you the clip.
Yeah, please do.
I wonder if it was Dave.
Dave. No, Dave wasn't there when it was OK100, I don't think.
I wasn't there.
No, it was before. I don't think Dave was there till it was Yes FM, and that was after Power
that's right.
Power 99.9.
You know what? I was confusing just then OK100 with I100. Didn't it become I100 after Yes FM?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was
it
my
may
confusion.
still be I100 now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was my confusion. So it was probably if it was during the day, it was probably Joey Gates.
Maybe. He was the one consistent from OK100 until Yes FM. Yeah.
Right. Until I came in and dropped the hammer.
Yeah.
What a horrible guy.
And then insult to injury, you stole me away.
Yeah, I know. I'm a beautiful human being in that way. But you know what it is? I have no fucking limit when it comes to winning.
Yeah.
I want the best motherfuckers I can find. And
here I am.
Yeah, there you are. I do not deny you that little bit of fucking happiness. You were absolutely the best I could find. And there's a joke there, and no one's fucking taking it. There's got to be one.
Go ahead, Chris.
Of the 3 people he spoke to, Jess was the best he could find on Main Street that day.
Wow.
No, for real. I when it came to winning in radio back in the day, I fucking did not try not to win. I did all. By the way, I downloaded that note thing that you gave me, that you sent me. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I was just telling Chris that probably the reason why you didn't answer the phone when I was calling was because you were mad that I didn't call you back when you left me the voicemail about how much you liked that note app.
No, look, I didn't do that. You suck.
You did call and leave me a voicemail about it.
I did. Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, maybe I should come stay with you for a week because I might have that dementia thing now, too.
You have people to watch over you there.
Obviously, they don't watch over me. Someone would have woke me up before the fucking show instead of 10 minutes in.
It's almost like you're a grown adult who could keep track of his own schedule.
I'm a grown idiot.
You know,
let's face
it. This dementia thing, This dementia thing is not for the weak. Yesterday, I'm at the bowling alley, and my phone starts blowing up, and people are taking pictures of the overhead signs. You know, those boards, and it says, silver alert, missing senior, Maryland tag, duck pin.
What?
Yeah, Maryland tag, DUCKPIN. Everybody thought it was me because I just got and put on Facebook for everybody to see Maryland tag DUCKP1N.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay. So everybody thought it was me, and people were texting me, Grandpa, are you okay? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It says you're missing. Like, what the fuck are you talking? And then I got the pictures and stuff. It's like, oh my God, like 10, 12 people yesterday. And it clearly says 81-year-old man missing. Okay.
You look good for 81, though.
You sure should do. And you throw a mean duck ball.
Yeah, I throw a mean duck ball, and I, look good for 81. Both of you. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, okay? Because neither one of those is very true.
So I wanted to tell you. So here are a couple of the notes I took.
Oh dear.
Since we're talking, no, just the real notes about the show. While I was just able to hit the thing and talk into it, and I also figured out how to make my texting actually my word or speech to text work correctly.
You're Gail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured out how to make it work correctly. What you have to do is use the right one.
Oh.
You can't use the Samsung one, or I use the Google one instead.
Oh, the keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to use the right keyboard. And then all of a sudden, instead of saying, I don't know, don't punt the ball, don't cunt that, it says don't punt it. It says it right, which is nice. So here's a couple of notes I took. One, men don't read instructions or directions for anything, no matter how many tools are required or how complicated the job is. This is fucking so absolutely true.
Absolutely, that's true. Why is that?
I have not ever.
Men?
I don't know. I have not ever read a direction.
Why?
On how to put any fucking thing together. Because we're men. Right? We're men. That's why. Because we believe we know everything about putting shit together. We don't ask for directions. We don't ask to put shit together. If I'm putting together a grill and the fucking place where the gas comes out and the fire starts to end up on the outside of the grill, so be it. That's the way it was meant to be. That's how, it's a flame stick. I just said it's a flame stick.
Okay.
You can roast marshmallows over the grill. That was one of my notes. So I went out to buy some shit this weekend.
Yeah.
Because I needed to get the weather's good, so I had to go out and I need a new tire for the 4-wheeler, and I need some other shit, right? And I go to the appropriate stores, brick and mortar buildings with, understaffed idiots working inside those buildings. And I discovered that they can order me almost anything and have it delivered to the store in 5 to 7 days. Or I can go home and have it delivered tomorrow by Amazon.
Yeah.
Without ever having to leave again and go back to the store. These fucking people are nuts.
And you're paying less.
Yeah.
And you're fucking paying less. They're ordering it from, and in some cases, these fucking people are not really even ordering it. They're getting it from the warehouse 2 towns over, but it takes them fucking 5 to 7 days to get some other fucking idiot to carry it from the warehouse, put it in their car, and drive it to the store because they only make that trip once a week. Well, fuck you.
And you don't have to deal with people who hate their jobs being rude to you because everybody's rude to them. You don't have to deal with any of that mess.
I will tell you, I am a pleasant motherfucker when I go shopping for a couple of reasons. One is I know it sucks how people be idiots to you, but I fucking love shopping. I really do. I enjoy communicate. I enjoy interaction with people, and I enjoy touching and feeling and smelling stuff. I'm a very tactile, tangible. I like picking up books and reading them. I don't like looking at them on my phone trying to read them. Magazine. I need this. I need my hands on shit. So I enjoy it. I'm in a good mood when I'm shopping.
I hate shopping.
People suck.
I hate
the
shopping.
people make it suck.
When I was at the grocery store today, and so it's Memorial Day weekend when we're recording this. Typically a busy grocery store day because people are buying up all the stuff for their cookouts, and for some reason they do that on a different day than their usual shopping, I guess. They only had 2 checkout lines open. They had only half of the self-checkout lanes open. There were lines through the whole store. You could not get around anywhere in that store. Ridiculous. The only reason that I didn't do on like delivery or pickup was because you can't get the produce that I like to get. About half of it was only available in store. You couldn't get it for pickup. So I went into the store anyway. On the way home, I live near the lake, which I love, except on weekends like this, because everybody in town thinks they thought of something nobody else thought of, which is to come over here to the smaller beaches and marinas and stuff over where I live. And so there's traffic backed up in my little neighborhood because people are trying to get to the lake.
Yes, there's a town here, Wyndham. And Wyndham is a place where people come to because there's a lake, but it's one of those snowbird places where all the fucking people who don't live here during the winter, because they all go to Florida, they all go to, do their old people stuff in Florida, come back. And nothing's fucking worse than getting in that line of traffic, because it's a fucking endless line of traffic starting the 2 days before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And it's a line of traffic with people who are driving their Florida plated cars like they're living in Florida, where the fucking roads are big. They're 2 and 3 and 4 lanes. And we're talking, these are 2-lane roads in fucking little Maine hamlet.
Yeah.
They drive like fucking idiots. And then they start using the turn lane as a travel lane, like they've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Fucking
Although
dummies.
the residents do that here in Nashville. But when I was coming back, I was trying to go the usual way home, and that road was all backed up. So I took a turn, and I was going to go through the neighborhoods to get over to my house. And I got to another road that leads to the beach, and there's a 4-way stop where the road was backed up because that road leads to the beach. And they're not letting anybody in, by the way, because there's very limited parking over there. So there's not really any place for people to go who don't live over here. And it was this lady's turn, so she just moved into the middle of the intersection of the 4-way stop because it was her turn. She wasn't going to let anybody else go. So you couldn't get around, you couldn't get through the intersection because she was there. Yeah. This is why ordering everything online and not leaving the house is better. Every time.
It's almost better, but every time.
Yeah, that keeps happening. We're going to have to come back into the iHeart studios to do your job, Jess.
Exactly.
What's funny, Chris, is Jess was on her way out of the picture. And as soon as you said iHeart, she came back to make a snarky remark.
Oh, seriously, not about running K's, y'all.
We should all make snarky remarks about those pricks.
Yeah.
Those people treated me nothing but good every fucking time I worked for them. I really can't complain. I don't count my Frederick experience as an iHeart experience.
No.
But even though we had iHeart email addresses and our checks came from iHeart.
No, Clear Channel. We were Clear Channel then.
Clear Channel. That's right.
Different
when I worked
brand.
for them, no issues. Yeah,
that was
the
my
Lowry
only
Mays
experience
brand of
working
asshole.
for them. My opinions about them come from observing them from afar.
Well, I mean,
mine
they're
too.
destroying shit now.
Yeah. Well, they've been
Yeah,
destroying shit since they first bought their first radio station.
True that.
Hip Hop Chris has joined us. Thank goodness.
Not going to get them as a fucking advertiser, though, are we?
No, unless we promise
God.
them 27 minutes of spots in a row.
God. The 27 minutes of spots in a row and free hair plugs for Bob Pittman, but I don't think either one's going to happen.
So, did you you obviously saw my hun remark?
Yeah, hun.
Oh, yeah, hun.
Yeah. I fucking hate that part of age.
Hey.
That's really about getting fucking old.
Maryland, it happens to everybody, every time, everywhere you go. You want a refill, hon? Okay.
It's the same as you guys or y'all or yous guys, depending on where you are.
And it happens
Yous
at the end of every sentence. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You want a refill, hon? You want a blowjob, hon? You know, either way, it's
Either way, you're paying something.
Right.
Either way, you're paying somebody who's selling you. No, here it's more of an age thing. When you become older, suddenly, if you appear to be feeble in any way, you're a hun.
Bless your heart.
And here was Mike. Here was Mike. I know what that means, by the way.
that means at the end of the sentence, you fuck.
It means you fuck, you ugly piece of shit. So, so my thinking was that wasn't my thinking. This is the truth. If I was fucking working the Dunkin' Donuts line, and this is where this happens, this is where it happened, and it just really fucking rubbed me the wrong way. So, because, okay, the person giving me my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, first of all, if they hadn't been working there, I would have never approached them or their two counterparts working at 8:30 in the morning at a Dunkin' Donuts. You got fucking 3 people in the entire shop with a line of cars that goes out to the street. There's probably 30 cars. So I went inside. I wouldn't approach them for anything. If I was on fire, I wouldn't walk to them and say, do you have a glass of water? Because they just look like the kind of people that just wouldn't give a shit anyways. They're just like, oh, fuck. She calls me hun. And she had 3 teeth and they were raisined out. And I said, okay, this isn't good. You called me hun.
So if she had all her teeth, it would have been okay to call you hun?
No, it added to the fucking bull. It added to my distaste of the whole thing. First, no teeth. That tells me bad dental hygiene, probably.
Not necessarily.
No,
but likely.
But likely, yes. And then she grabs my cup from the top, holding it by the cover. Fucking don't hold my cup where my mouth is going, please. Fucking don't do that. This is why I carry an extra cup with me in my car, the clean one from home. And then she calls me hun. And it occurs to me, if I walked in the place and said, hey, toots, hey, baby, how about a cup? Fuck, I'd be on somebody's Instagram fucking or whatever that other one is with a picture of me and a meme of me. Look at this fucking privileged motherfucker calling people baby, misogynistic cocksucker.
See, I don't understand anymore. Why can't you just go up to someone and say, hey, listen, sugar tits, this is what I need from you. And you can't do that anymore.
If you're of the female persuasion, you can call me hun. Or, whatever, Johnny Big Dick. I get called that quite often.
I imagine.
But if I were to
How often do
say
you
to
imagine?
you, hey, sugar, only when he's sleeping.
You don't worry what I imagine about, okay? How about that, honey? Sugar tits.
What do you think he's thinking about when he's fondling those fucking very hard duck balls? What do you think he's thinking?
All you, Wally.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking about when I'm playing with duck pin balls? I put one in each hand, close my eyes, and think about Joanne Worley. That's what I do, okay?
Joanne Worley?
How about that?
What the fuck?
How about that?
How old are you?
Apparently 81 and missing in a fucking Chevy with a license plate duck pin.
You wonder why you're getting that fucking Joanne Worley.
Joanne Worley. Well, look at you, you fucking Avery Schreiber hair. Look at you.
I know.
Jesus
Look at
Christ.
I tell you, I so need a haircut, you guys. I do not look great today. I know.
So
Yeah,
anyone got
I spend a lot of time worrying
anyone
about
gotten laid lately?
Is that when you lay on top of the woman?
Well, actually, I think I told you about my friend in Tennessee who was cheating on his wife.
No.
Yeah, this was. I think I told you this like last year. You know, we were pre-gaming for this, but he was cheating on his wife, and it was with I don't know. She was in her 40s, and this guy took with a girl that was like a college intern at the station. And
are we talking about my ex-husband?
No.
Okay.
No. She was not an intern. And this guy says to me when I say, "Hey man, what happened with you and Kim?" Well, yeah, I've been fucking on this younger woman. And
I've been fucking on.
Like, what the fuck? What? Did you lay her on top of Kim and then fuck her? What does that even mean? I've been fucking on.
Oh, Lord. No. So when are young women?
Yeah.
Young women are no smarter than old people who fall for, hey, we've got your grandson, and if you don't send me $1 million here to Mexico, we're going to kill him. Young women who work for people, young women who get a job and think that somehow sleeping with someone who has some sort of, what word do I want to use here, is the boss, is a fucking good idea. Don't do this, young women. It's a stupid idea. These are fucking loser guys who do that kind of shit.
I feel like a lot of times that situation happens because they think that that's what they have to do to keep their jobs.
Oh, I think they think that too. But you think fucking by this now, it's the same thing when people, fucking give their social security number over the phone. How many fucking times you got to be told? You don't have to sleep with somebody to keep your job.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are getting sued and they're losing their jobs and they're.
No, there's a situation that has come up recently in the music business with a young girl fresh out of college who was working as a manager for a country artist. And the company that hired her told her during the interview, oh, he's promiscuous, but he's harmless. He'll talk dirty, but he's harmless. And she ended up working for him for close to 2 years. And he apparently assaulted her repeatedly. And
what?
When she finally went to the management company she was working for and said, this is what's happening, they put her on leave. And then they terminated their contract with the artist, and then she didn't have a job anymore because the job didn't exist.
Yeah, so
wow.
I think there's a lot of mechanisms in what you're talking about. One is right in the very beginning when you say he's promiscuous. That's about money.
Yeah.
What they're saying is that motherfucker makes us too much money, so if he wants to do a little fucking pussy grabbing, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the year, you're going to get a $120,000 bonus for pussy grabbing, right? So that's part. A lot of it's like that. And then the young girl's part, you've got to say, why do you fucking why does it happen more than once? Why is this happened 10 times, 15 times, 20 times? And I happen to know what you're talking about because we talk on occasion. This happened lots of fucking times.
Yeah. And
I
believe
tens and dozens of times.
I believe that at least part of it comes from some people have the ability to manipulate you into thinking that whatever is happening to you is your doing, that it's your fault, that it's your responsibility, and that nobody will believe you if you talk about what's going on. And I don't know if that's what happened in this case. I do know that she was young and it's exciting to be in the music business. And maybe she thought, well, this is just what I have to put up with to be in the music business. When I was a few years ago, when I was working at an industry trade publication I've talked about before called Country Air Check, I did a story on male program directors who were harassing female promotion people. So record labels hire people to promote their records to radio stations. They go and, we've talked about this from our perspective being they give us stuff in order to get us to consider playing the music, right?
And I want to interject a quick thing. They also hire good-looking people,
yes,
much like drug companies.
Yes. And those
you
people
don't have to know shit about what you're doing, but you do need to be good-looking and outgoing.
Right. And those people will act like the program directors are their friends. And in some cases, actual friendships develop. And then in other cases, you move to Nashville and none of those people have time for you because you can't help get their record on the chart anymore. So a lot these days, especially a lot of the promotion people for record labels are young, good-looking women. And the majority of program directors at radio stations in this country are men. And the program directors understand that the record promoter's job is to get their music on the radio station, which gives the program directors power over the record promoter. And they will use that power and they will say, I know someone who was told that this program director would play her record if she did a three-way with him and his wife. That was the only way he was going to add the record. And that's not even unusual. So I did this whole story on these women who are being harassed and abused by the program directors at the radio stations. The labels look the other way when it happens because it's working. It gets the ad. The women, nothing can be proven because the men are smart enough not to do it where anybody else can see or hear, and they don't put it in writing. There's no proof. But it's just happening all the time. Still happening to this day. And I feel like, if you want to keep your job, I don't know what other job I would do if I couldn't be in this business. I'm not qualified to do anything else. So
yeah, I'm with you. As a program director, the joke part of that is, fuck, that's a lot of missed opportunities.
That's what I keep thinking. Man, the big screen TVs and cocaine I missed out on.
I don't know why that fucker had to bring his wife in.
Yeah, dummy. Oh, that's the other thing I think is worth mentioning about, at least it used to be this way, that record people, not only young, good-looking, outgoing, single. And those seem to be some prerequisites of that job.
Yep.
Because record companies were well aware of what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris has said this before, and I never took part in any stuff because I was already a married guy with 2 kids and yada, 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 yada. I wasn't into the cocaine and the pills, but it was always available.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, I never took that stuff. The things that I got, when I was working with you, a record label did pay to fix my car. Thank you very much, because I couldn't have done it otherwise.
But you know what? A record company really did not pay to fix your car.
No, it was
the independent promoter.
The independent promoter did, right?
Which is an entirely different. So an independent promoter back in the day was a person that radio stations had on their. It wasn't on their staff, but it was in their load of people who looked out for them with the record companies, and record companies would offer them, hey, we need this ad. Here's $400. So you had a budget with a record promoter.
Right.
And I used part of that budget to fix your car and to fix Estelle's car and to make sure people had gas and yada 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 yada.
But I also was never somebody who was like, I need a big screen TV and a new laptop and a car in order to add your record, because I have always genuinely been in this business for the love of music and wanting to play music. Yeah,
me too. I'm with you, but all that shit was always available.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very, and it's just it was a dirty business.
Yeah.
And it was mostly young people involved in the dirty work of it, but it was a manipulation by the folks who sat in the VP and president's office and the people who crawled over you to become the heads of whatever they were. And it was all about pressure, right?
Yeah.
The pressure was fucking phenomenal. And it's an amazing thing how much someone will fucking offer and how much they will pressure you to get 3 extra spins a week on a record.
Yeah.
And I know this doesn't sound, if you've never worked in the business, this might sound like, well, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, if you've got 20 stations in your region and you're able to get 3 extra spins from all of those fucking stations, you're going to make bank as the person who works at the record company.
And just to explain, spins means it is a play, like it plays on the radio.
Right.
That's a spin.
Airplay. And not bury it. If you give me 3 spins before midnight and give me a couple of spins in the overnight so we can count 5 spins, you're going to get that trip to go see Britney Spears in Tallahassee, whatever the fuck it was. It's just the way it worked. So that also brings in, and this is part of, I guess, the reason that you'll hear a lot of artists now who don't make huge amounts of money anymore, because the business has changed and they don't have that kind of force behind them anymore. They all used to complain about, the fucking record company, the record company was spending hundreds of millions of dollars to make Four Non Blondes, I use them all the time, a hit, right? And they're making bank on that money because someone wrote that song and that's where the money is, and they're getting to sell out an arena somewhere. Doesn't happen anymore because they don't push records like that anymore. It's pushed differently. It's pushed more on a corporate level and not on a local level as much as it used to be. It's changed.
So you want to tell me this Jelly Roll guy's not making a lot of money?
Who the fuck is Jelly Roll?
He was making rock music before. He's in country now. He went to prison when he was younger, and he's got tattoos all over his face, and just came out guns blazing with his first couple of songs. And I don't know if he's making money unless he's maybe on the songwriter end, but not on the airplay end, because they're not making money on airplay or streaming. Streaming pays
the real loss of money is not
fractions of a penny per spin.
And before they were getting, or an artist might get $1.50 per CD or album sold. Yeah. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So now, if you have a million seller now, it's a million seller, it's streams, and it's 3 cents a stream, or not even 3 cents a stream, depending on which platform it is. Before, if you had a million sold, you're 1.5 million into that.
And artists now are making money on touring, but also they have to pay all of the money for the touring. So they have to pay for the buses and the trucks and the loadout and the crew and the lights and the ushers and the everything at the venue and all of the stuff.
When you go see the Joe Perry project, way back in the day, I'm going to go back.
Wow.
But I went and saw the Joe Perry project. And when Joe Perry comes out, and it's the shortest concert I was ever attended in my life, Joe Perry comes out. This was in Worcester at, I forget, Pantage. I forget the name of the venue. Comes out, hits the guitar one time, falls off the stage, lights come on, show's over.
Wow.
Was so fucking drunk.
Wow.
The record company pays for that, right? Not anymore. You can't come out drunk and fall off the stage anymore.
Well, you can.
You got to be ready to go, go, go. Or else
I'm
you're
just going
lose
to
all that
need
money
you
flowing
to
into your
Google
pocket.
artists falling off the stage in the 2000s, Wally, because you can still get drunk and fall off the stage.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure you can.
Mm-hmm.
For sure you can. But
meanwhile, Morgan Wallen
paid
had to
for it.
cancel. He canceled a show after the openers already played. They put up a note on the screen that said, "Sorry, he thought he could make it, but he can't sing." And he did end up having to go on vocal rest, but there was a woman who sued them because she spent thousands of dollars traveling to the place and, booking a hotel and for food out and her outfit. Like she included all of that in her lawsuit because he waited so long to cancel.
So and I followed that lawsuit. I followed not so much the lawsuit, but that event a little bit, and I saw that lawsuit, and there seemed, if I remember, there was confirmation that he was drunk.
Well,
and it was false confirmation.
It
but
wasn't confirmation. It was a security guard who just said
right,
it.
a security guard who was, and the confirmation part was he had said it, but then he wasn't being backed up by the venue. So then you got to say like, oh boy, all right, so what's true here?
Yeah.
And we live in a wackadoodle world, and as it turns out, he really was ill.
Yeah, and I can actually understand people in this particular instance doubting him because Morgan Wallen's been a fuck up for 2 or 3 years straight.
Right. He has a history of alcoholism.
He has a history of alcoholism. He was the one who was disinvited from Saturday Night Live because during the pandemic, he came into the city and was making out with strangers in a bar. And they were like, we asked you to seclude yourself for 2 weeks before coming onto the stage with our cast members. So now you can't be on the show. He is the one who his neighbor's Ring cameras caught him yelling the N-word to one of his friends at 2 in the morning.
I was working in country radio then. I remember that.
Yep.
And so that N-word thing, and I know it's a hot topic for all kinds of reasons and I don't support the use of it. But if you're in a group of friends, right? And the group of friends, and if I remember the story correctly, he was talking to his friend who was African American and used that term with him, and the friend used it back, the same way. It's how they spoke to each other. It's kind of a bullshit thing, right? If this is the vernacular they use with each other when they think they're alone or they're in private.
I don't remember if the other guy was black or not.
I believe if I remember the story, he was black. His friend was black, and they were just having a drunken.
I mean, I don't think there's any reason to use that word at all ever. I don't know why you would need to. I don't know why you couldn't just say, "All right, motherfucker, see you later."
I don't know. I'm not condoning the use of the word for sure, but in private, if that's the way these people talk,
but they were not in private.
They
were not in private though. And not only were they not in private, it was 2 in the morning, and he was yelling. He was waking up all of his neighbors.
Right, but he's being dropped off in a drunken state at his house by his buddy. And N-word, see you later, dude. Did. And that's a case of the fucking neighbor just going, I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
I mean,
fuck him.
If he hadn't been famous, it wouldn't have been as big a story. But
it wouldn't have been a story at all.
No, but it would have been among neighbors. I mean, people still would have talked about it.
Who the fuck cares about your neighbors? I don't give a shit.
Well, but it's not like it would have been fine. It wouldn't have been okay. Nobody would have. The people with the Ring cameras wouldn't have been like, "Oh, no big deal. It's just Frank across the street yelling racial slurs."
Yeah. So I guess if I had a Ring camera, I don't have a Ring camera. Come rob my house. No, if I had a Ring camera, I wouldn't be looking and saying, I wonder what happened at 3:00 this morning.
No, but if your neighbors are screaming outside your house at 2:00 in the morning, you're sure as shit going to look and see what's going on.
Do you think, Jess, in all honesty, you think it's the first time the fucking neighbors heard Morgan wailing at 3 a.m, drunk outside of his house? No.
No.
That's a
And
fucking
probably
common
they have
occurrence.
video of it from every time. And probably they checked to see what was going on every time.
But yeah, probably they check it this way. Hey, grab a coffee. Let's see what Morgan did this time. That fucking drunk fuck.
Here's what I'm hearing.
Hey, he said the N-word. We can probably get money for that. Let's call fucking TMZ.
So Wally doesn't have a Ring camera.
Yeah.
We've determined that.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing, Wally,
I have a gun.
Listen, now correct me if I'm wrong. So I can come over to your house and I can call you the N-word because you don't have a Ring camera. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I just wanted to make sure.
I can't say if my neighbor has one, but even if they do, they can't see my house from there, but they could probably hear it.
Okay. Well, then maybe they'll TMZ it.
Right. I fucking think people look.
We're
now.
still getting canceled as soon as Chris shows up at your house.
I think people look for reasons or look for things to show other people. People live in that culture now. Oh, look at everybody every fucking week. You see it in your feeds all the time, whatever feed you're fucking using. Oh, look at this one. The boss expected me to be here 15 minutes early. I should get paid for that. I'm going to make a meme and a fucking video of it. Let me tell you something. Back in my day, and back in Jess's day, back in Chris's day, 15 minutes early was late for the jobs we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have thought of getting there. If you got there 15 minutes before airtime, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I'm late. You know, that's how we now, if you're fucking on time, you know, if you're there a minute after, oh, I'm on time.
We've gone into this pussified society ever since mobile phones came along. Because once mobile phones came along, the first time you were late, it's like, hey, man, can you hit the top of the hour for me? Yeah, sure. And then all of a sudden, you could just get later and later.
And you know that if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late thing. Do you know how much anguish that has given me living in this town where every fucking body is late all the time? Nobody is on time for anything in this. And I am always at least 10 to 15 minutes early because I don't know what traffic's going to do. And I don't know what parking is going to be like. And I don't, you know, and I just want to make sure that I have time to be there on time. And then I'm 10 to 15 minutes early and they're 45 minutes late.
It's fucking
now you've wasted an hour of my day.
And here's the part of that fucking beautiful cell phone which Chris just brought up, that the cell phone and technology was supposed to make us more productive. We are so far less productive than we've ever been.
No, because I can use my cell phone. If I can't find the TV remote, I don't even have to get off the couch.
But you know what? I'm fucking at the stoplight. People take a fucking time. They're on their cell phones at the stoplight.
Yeah.
Fucking go. You know, they're playing words with friends or they're fucking talking with somebody else. It's like, fucking put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down and
Drive
be on
your car.
time for fucking something.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about this. Chris, did you see the text that Jess sent with who listens to our show?
Yes.
I fucking love that. We're international superstars.
We have like a listener in Ireland and what was it? Belgium and Bangladesh, China. Yep.
Russia.
Yep. Let me see.
Yeah, Bangladesh. That's probably someone fucking going to call me later and try to sell me some Microsoft.
Probably.
More than likely. No, we have a very wide
our top
listener
cities.
Base.
At least on the day that I sent that to you, were Fort Worth, Texas, Dublin, Ireland, Crofton, Maryland. I know who that is because that's a friend of mine. Antioch, Tennessee, Brussels, Belgium.
Ooh.
Our top countries: United States, Singapore, Ireland, Belgium, China.
Imagine that. That's fucking neat. I just find it neat. It's just to
we
be
got
able
2
to
more
share
ratings.
that way.
No new reviews, but we got 2 more 5-star ratings.
Nice.
I don't mean to brag, but we're all the way up to 16 now.
Fucking nice. I watched. Do you know? Jess, I know you like Smartless.
I do. It's my favorite. Besides us.
And I enjoy Smartless a bit. Do you fucking know that they have a documentary series on Max where they
Smartless
come
does?
out. Yes.
No, I did not know.
Yes.
I don't get
I
Max.
watched the first episode of it. It's fucking fantastic.
Are we gonna have to do a documentary now?
I think we have, but it's also somewhat very edited and somewhat scripted.
Now,
Oh.
hold on. Is Max the home box office?
Yeah, it's what used to be HBO Max is now just Max.
So you give away an iconic name like HBO. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, HBO is still on it, but on Max you get HBO and you get Max and you get, I don't know. Oh, you get my favorite. You get Turner Classic Movies, which I fucking like old movies. I like black and white stuff. I like the texture and I like the story writing and I like the acting and I like that you have to think about it. Can you now? Here's something that what you've told us, people listening in Bangladesh and Brussels and here and there and there and there and there. This proves even more how fucking moronic we are as people in the United States.
What?
You know why they can listen? Because they can all fucking understand English.
And we can't understand their language.
Listen to anything else? Because we can't understand anything except fucking English.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they all, and I understand that English is perhaps the global language, right? But people all over the world can speak English. And here where I live,
people in most other countries can speak multiple languages.
Yes, they can.
Mm-hmm.
And here, where I live, they want people to learn French. You fucking nuts. French?
You know what? In high school, I took German. And the reason that I took German was because my parents and grandparents could all speak it. And when they didn't want us to know what they were talking about, they would speak in German. And so I took German as a fuck you. I've never used that in my life. I couldn't speak a word of it today.
Oh, I took a year of not a half year of Latin, and I can't speak any Latin. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but what it did do was allowed me to learn how to decipher some other words and how to spell better.
Yeah, because
it's such a derivative language, right? And it also taught me how to be able to use a word like derivative. but no, everybody in this country at least should probably, and I'm too old now. I mean, I guess I still could do it. But everybody in this country should speak Spanish. I mean, it just should as a second language.
I actually, funny story, when I was in Wichita, I was working at a station where there were 5 stations in the building. And at one point while I was there, they flipped one of them to Spanish. And they brought in a guy to do the morning show who only spoke Spanish. And so they actually brought in English as a second language tutor so that he could communicate with the rest of us. And they brought in a Spanish tutor so that the rest of us could communicate with him if we chose to do so.
What was he playing for, the Kansas City Royals?
I don't know what the
Manny Mota.
The decisions behind the thing were, but I decided to take the Spanish classes. And every time I was trying to come up with the Spanish word for whatever it is I was trying to say, the German word came out instead. Words I didn't remember that I remembered suddenly were coming out of my brain because I was trying to learn Spanish. And my friend who was also taking the class and had taken French in high school, the same thing was happening to her. The French words were coming out.
Really? Now, my daughter used to, she's not so good anymore, but when she was in high school, could speak fluent Spanish after 4 years of Spanish. And then she just stopped. She moved to California and stopped speaking Spanish. Kind of weird, right?
That's backwards.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, because she moved to the part of California where there aren't a lot of Spanish folks or people who speak Mexican or Spanish. She moved to the Lake Tahoe area where not a lot of folks, if you're moving to LA, or Southern in San Diego for a while,
Southern California,
but then you get it. But I wish I've thought of, because I've listened to the that ad for what is the language teaching software that's so big?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
but you can get the lifetime membership for the whole family, and you learn every language they have, and it's pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
It's like $300 or something.
Oh, that's not bad.
I've been thinking I might want to do that because it's lifetime, so you can fucking, you can learn it for forever.
Yeah.
If you want, you can learn.
If you continue to use it.
Yeah, I think I would like to. A couple of things I'd like to be able to do that I can't. I'd like to be able to speak Spanish, and I'd also like to be able to play the piano.
I would like to be able to speak Vietnamese because when I go to the nail salon, I never know if they're talking about me.
Oh, of course they are.
Mm-hmm. The number of times I have considered recording them on my phone, then bringing that audio home and doing Google Translate to find out what they were talking about, and then realized I'm way too fucking lazy and I don't care that much if they're talking about me. But wouldn't it be funny if they said something about me in Vietnamese and then I was able to respond?
Yeah.
Do the translate live. Just turn it on while you're sitting there. It'll do it as they're saying it.
I'm afraid it will speak it out loud to me though.
I'm not going to speak it out loud to you.
Yeah, just be like a spy, Jess. Put one pod in your ear.
And how do you think they're talking bad about you? Are you hearing something that's like, bitch? Are you hearing?
I'm assuming they have a word for bitch already in their own language.
Do you get the mani petty or just the mani?
Both.
Yeah, my feet are disgusting.
Well, they wouldn't be if you got a pedicure.
Look.
Huh?
They wouldn't be disgusting if you got a pedicure.
No, just in general, my feet smell like feet all of the time.
So do other people's feet.
Who knows?
I could not take off my sock and let them say, fucking people would fall dead.
I'm not sure they have a word for bitch. I'm not entirely positive. They might. But if we can piss off the Asians for 1 second, who will never sponsor this program, Jenna goes to the nail salon, okay, and I wanted to get her a gift card for her birthday a few weeks ago. I'm like, okay. So the woman looks at me and says something totally as quick stuff. Yeah, can I get a gift card? Oh, how much? I said, I don't know. What is a pedicure and a manicure? If you can do that. And she looks down and she goes, $59.99. I said, oh, okay.
That's the price for both? I need to go to that nail salon.
Yeah, it's about that here too. Did she ask you if you wanted the happy ending with that?
You're in Frederick. They're probably going to use leeches up here. Okay. Yeah, going to get all the blood sucked out of her. Well, they used leeches at the salon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about here. I think the mani-pedi here is probably about $60.
I mean, it depends on what kind of manicure you get, but my fingernails alone are $50.
See, and now so the weird thing about but I think you live in a town that is much more beauty or how you look conscious
for sure
than you are. And so I think you can charge more. I think again, that's a case of women taking it up the ass because they're women.
Yep.
And it's because of where you live, you're taking it up the ass. And just saying you taking it up the ass is really giving me a thrill right now.
I'm just waiting for Chris to pipe in.
I just said, yep.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to pipe your ass. I think he's all right with it. Jesus. No, it's all good. I do think though, again, it's a case of women getting fucking screwed because they're women, but it's also women are getting screwed because they think any of that shit matters.
It matters to the women.
Right. It matters to the women, but I think that I don't know this for sure, but I think a lot of women get shit done for other people, not themselves. They may feel good about getting it when they get it done, but it's really because they want to look good at the club. They want to look good at the fucking social. They want to look good out at doing something.
Yes, because we're told from birth that our job, our only
you know what though, Jess?
Reason for our existence is to look good for other people.
You know who tells women that? Women.
Yeah.
Men don't tell women that.
No.
You know what men tell women?
Men do tell women that.
Just wear clean drawers.
No.
That's what men want. Wear some clean drawers. That's it. I have never, ever, ever told a woman or even thought, boy, I wish she'd fucking put some fake eyelashes on. I'd fucking love to see a fucking caterpillar fucking crawling on her eyelid. Never. I fucking, you can ask my wife, I fucking hate it when she would get her nails done. Because
Why?
when she scratches my back, her real nails feel so much better than those fake fucking thick Cheetos.
Getting your nails done is different than having real nails or having fake nails. My nails are real, but they're done.
Yeah, well, either way, when she has her real nails, I like it. But lots of times she gets the manicure, and then sometimes she'll get the fake nails. All that shit. Men don't give a shit about it.
Well, we don't do it for men.
Yeah, they do. Women, absolutely. You may not.
No,
But
most
on
women
average,
do not do it for men.
They
may do it to impress
other.
other women, but they do not do it for men.
You know what? I never walked into when I was young and dating, I never walked into a place and thought that the fucking women were there all dressed up for each other. They're doing it because they want to be attractive to what they're trying to catch. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Are you trying to tell me, Wally, that you know what women's motivation is more than I know what women's motivation is? Really?
Yes, I'm telling you that you have a jaded, biased view of what it is.
Bless your heart.
Your view is your view. My view is at the outside looking at all those fucking women doing that.
But they're not doing it for men.
They're not doing it just to make themselves feel better. They're doing it to be attractive to other people, whether it's other women or men.
They're doing it to prevent, they may be doing it to prevent other women from judging them, but they are not doing it for men.
Why does a woman buy a $4,000 purse?
Because she likes purses.
Is it because that fucking purse is so much better?
Because she likes purses.
Oh, bullshit, Jess.
I have friends who buy designer purses. I have a designer purse, but I got it for $60. But I have friends who pay designer purse prices for designer purses, and they're not trying to attract anybody with those purses. They're married. In fact, sometimes their husbands buy them the purses.
They're trying to say something, just like everybody. It's like when a guy drives a fucking big truck, right? He puts the ball, I'm a man. I'm a man's man. Look at my big truck with the balls on the back of it. Right? They're getting it to say, I have status.
But are they getting that big truck to impress women or other men? Men.
I think both.
Women don't give a fuck what you drive.
You don't think so?
I know so.
You think you don't, but you think if you put a $100,000, I don't know, whatever car next to a VW Bug, the woman walking over is going to go, oh man, I want to meet the guy who drives the VW. I don't want to meet the guy who's driving the $100,000 vehicle. I want to drive the guy who's driving the rusty fucking Chevrolet.
Do you think that's an option that women are facing on a daily basis? Like, well, let me wander through this parking lot and see which car owner I want to meet.
No, I think that it's judgment. It's judgment. People are all judging each other constantly. And women judge men by how much money they have. Men judge women by how pretty they are or how much money they have. I mean, it's the truth of what people do.
I feel
There's
like
no way they don't. Why, Jess, that's why you can tell a story about a young girl who effectively lets herself get repeatedly sexually accosted because she thinks that's what she's supposed to be doing. And because she puts up and stands for it.
Because she thinks she has no choice, not because she thinks that's what she's supposed to be doing.
Because that's what people expect her to do. Not because she thinks she has a fucking choice. Just like he had a choice not to do that.
She may not have understood that she had that choice. Wait, how did we get back to this from judging people on their nails?
Because I twisted it away from you. See, remember how earlier you said some people have a way of manipulating the way people react?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess a tough road to go down, but people are constantly judging each other for all kinds of fucking ridiculous things that make other people do things they normally wouldn't do.
Well,
they just fucking do.
I can tell you that I'm not doing my nails to impress anybody, but I do enjoy how pretty they look when I do this. Which is, I was giving him the finger.
And that's the end of Cheese Wits.
All right, you guys. So here, Jess, for you.
Yeah, tractor's coming up the driveway, so I got to run.
That is the end of Cheese Wits.